Hi everybody, this is Black Lion. Now for those of you who don't know my channel, I discuss several topics and experiences about survival in Dubai. And if you're new, you're welcome. You can already subscribe because there's a lot of content that you're yet to watch and yet to catch up with. And if you're already a subscriber, I thank you. Right, let's move on. What am I going to discuss today? Discussion today, it's mainly about shipping, shipments and more shipping, and that's imports and exports. At one point in your life, you're going to have to ship something, either locally or internationally. But my point of discussion today is about shipments to Dubai and shipments out of Dubai. So what does this mean? First of all, if you're a layman, not everybody has this information about shipping and freight and forwarding and cargo and all that. All people know is, I have my cargo and I want to deliver it somewhere. What do I need to do? I think in order for you to understand shipments regarding Dubai, you have to know that there's two categories that are major types of shipments that are running in and out of Dubai. And these categories are usually dubbed as personal effect shipments, and then commercial shipments or business related shipments. So sometimes you're going to approach a freight forwarder and you're going to ask him to arrange your cargo, or most of you will start from what is the rate for shipping, let's say from Asia, different parts of Asia. I have this amount of cargo and I want to ship to Dubai. So what would be the rates? And before that, someone will ask you, is it personal cargo or it's business cargo? Most people get agitated and say, what's the difference, personal or business? Now today I want to share with you a distinct difference between personal cargo and business cargo. You should know this, because then when you're trying to get the rates, it will be easy for you, and then you will understand if that person or the freight forward is asking you whether it's business or it is personal. Now for personal cargo, when you're trying to, you just like check by yourself. You have your cargo. Is it a company that is going to export from wherever you are? Is it exporting from Africa, exporting from Asia, exporting from Europe, from South America? If you're exporting from all these places, you need to ascertain that. So now if it's personal cargo, in order for somebody to receive your personal effect cargo, this person has to be a resident of the UAE. That means you have to be having a, you should have the basics that are available in the UAE, like the Emirates ID. You should have it. You should have a valid visa and then your passport. So basically your personal details that are registered in the UAE, because that's going to be needed once that person is going to clear that product, wherever the product is, whatever the parcel, whatever the cargo is. And then for the business, this business would have to be registered as well in the UAE, especially in Dubai. Now for a business to be able to ship, to receive goods on behalf of another person, this business has to have an import code. That's what they call the Dubai import code. This business has to be first of all registered with the ministry, with the Chamber of Commerce, and then this business also has to have Dubai import code, because without it you cannot import anything. Then this is just the first basic thing that you should know. That's why you have to, segregate between personal, because the requirements for receiving this cargo are different. For personal shipments, usually if it's, let's say, now then we'll go back into the different kind of personal shipments. You will break it down. Is it going to be by air? Is it going to be by sea? It's going to be by land. And by land, I mean shipments coming from different parts of GCC, let's say Bahrain, Oman, Saudi Arabia, and Kuwait, but all these areas, and you want to use road, that's another channel that can be used. So you'll have air shipments, you'll have land shipments, and then you have sea freight shipments. So if your goods are going to come by sea, by air, by land, all these things you'll have to know, because the charges will be different and they'll be based on how you want to ship, and that will be the mode. Right, so I'll not go so much in detail into this, because this is a whole playlist I've arranged for you guys, and I'm going to share with you. We're going to discuss a lot into shipments, because someone somewhere at one point is going to want to ship to Dubai or export from their company, from their country into Dubai. So now that you know that before you do any shipments, you need to look at it by yourself and know that what I'm going to send, is it going to be personal or is it going to be business? So now that will bring us to the next topic that we shall discuss when you want to ship. And we're going to discuss on my next blog. I will talk about the personal effect shipments. I know there's numbers and numbers and numbers of people who want to know how they can ship, personal effects, or those who are already in Dubai and they want to know. There's a couple of thousands upon thousands of people who want to always ship their items. They want to send cargo back home. They want to send cargo to their friends, to their family, and this is personal effect, and they want to know how they want to do that. So we're going to discuss that on the next video. Otherwise, for this time, please just understand that and try to ascertain that, because also that those businesses that also want to do exports, some of those businesses already have they streamlined, but for those who do not know, just know the requirements for exports are also the same, because all these things we're going to cover them in this playlist. So just get on board, strap on board, get your friends to come on board, because we're going to discuss shipping like no other, the challenges, the requirements, the don'ts and do's of shipping in and out of Dubai. I've prepared a lot of discussion for you in this regard, so just stay tuned, or sign up already. Not sign up, just subscribe already, so we can start off this discussion. And if you want to know more about shipment or anything about shipment in detail that you want us to expound and discuss quickly, because some of you might be like, oh, I've always want to know about import exports, but in this subject, you tell me in the comment section below, so that we can actually expound more and discuss more. Otherwise, thank you for being with me until now, and it's me as always, Black Lion.